Students who excel in career and technical skills at BOCES get a chance to compete in a national contest. It's happening later this month. 7 News reporter Noah Love introduces us to the students and the skills they have.
Pass to the left.
When many think of high school national championships, they think of sports. But 7 students from the Bolin Technical Center in Watertown will be competing in Atlanta, Georgia next week in the Skills USA National Championship, where students showcase their skills in a specific trade. All the students won first place at the state championships in April. Star Hutchin is a senior at Lafargeville who will be competing in hospitality, judged on how a table is set and why.
It's a very big thing. I never thought that I would get this far.
She competes on her own, but this team of 3 is in the promotional bulletin board competition, creating this no limits board. The 3 are mixed with emotions.
Excited.
Nervous.
Honestly, really feel great about it.
They started the project in November and credit an important person who helped make it possible.
With the help with our instructor, he definitely helped us bring all our ideas and hard work together.
For most of the students, this is their first time competing at the national championships. However, for Matthew Mason, this will be his second time on the big stage.
Going back this year, a lot of pressure's on.
Mason is competing in power equipment technology. He knows his way around an engine. All these students are excited for themselves and each other as they head to Georgia for the June 24th competition. Winners receive medals and in some cases, scholarships. Noah Love, 7 News.